Welcome to another episode of Husbands Watching Housewives. I'm Scott.
And I'm Jeff.
And we just watched an episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yes, we did.
Yes. It's been a week.
Yeah.
Been quite a week. I'm still not used to doing only a couple shows a couple days a week.
Yeah, I think also they're concentrated on
Sunday nights.
Yeah. Just...
Like, I need my housewives spread out. I don't need all my housewives all in one night.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what am I supposed to do? Watch Southern Charm? No, I don't think so. I'm not watching The City. Get out of here with that shit.
It's just like, I keep seeing these ads for In the City, and I thought for a second, because we watched The Valley, like, oh, maybe, I'm like, no, I don't want anything to do with this.
Maybe we'll like these people if they're grown up a little bit.
Yeah.
We're barely watching The Valley now either. I mean...
We're still watching it. It's just not as good as it was, I think, the first
it's not appointment TV anymore for us. And I don't need to hear about Danny being drunk anymore.
If we hear the words Danny Darko one more time,
oh, my God.
I will take a shot.
Yeah. that would be proving something for sure.
Yes.
So, well, if you are just joining us and you're just now finding us, we are two husbands, each other's husbands, and we watch The Real Housewives. We don't watch those other shows. Those other shows are trash. No, if they're your thing, cool. They're just not ours. They're not. Yeah. It's not our thing.
Yes.
So yeah, we just watched Atlanta, and again, it just a week went by, and this episode just I don't know, like. Atlanta's not doing it for me this season. This episode was definitely better, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
But again, the shade's just not shading where I want it to be, and
the shade's not shading where you want it to be.
No.
It's a little disjointed.
Yeah,
and it's not it's cohesive sisterhood.
Yeah, it may be that there's too many new people and like it's split things up.
Maybe too many people. Period. Yeah,
I think that might be it. But here we should probably just walk through. Should we go through the women or should we walk through chronologically? How do you want?
I think chronologically.
Because say if we're gonna do the women, Angela's barely in this one, so we can just knock her out of the park.
She just gives like a well, basically like the first scene isn't it just like the Angela? Wait, before I say that,
I know they go meet. Everyone goes over to Cynthia's house.
Oh,
right?
So yes, we'll go backwards in a second. Yes, they meet at Cynthia's house. They meet her Dutch boyfriend. He's 39. The producer's very quick to point that out.
And apparently they've been dating 2 years now. That's crazy.
That's crazy. I've heard of him, but I didn't know it was that long.
And we follow Cynthia to an extent, outside of Atlanta. Like we follow her on social media, other podcasts and things. And I've never heard it mentioned. So, or maybe
I heard it mentioned, but I didn't hear it that it was 2 years.
Maybe we heard it when it first started, and it's just been 2 years, and time just keeps flying.
That's crazy, yeah.
So, but yeah,
seemed nice.
Seemed very nice.
Yeah, basically the whole point of this was like, let's recap.
The Shamea and Angela argument.
Well, the whole like thing that Portia and K. Michelle had a
sit down,
and then we get to like Shamea and Angela basically just saying, Shamea came in hot, she came in hot, matching each other's energy. But then Angela goes on this whole tirade of Shamea is screwing Falcons players and Hawks players.
Right. And has no evidence, but she trusts the person. She believes it, but she trusts the person.
It's so Portia. Like, what is this?
Unless Portia's probably the one who told her. And the thing...
I trust this person, Portia.
Yeah. And the thing that she does say is that Angela says that like, oh, well, I don't know if it's going on now, but it has in the past. So that's just like, it could have happened 20 damn years ago. And you're saying...
Before Gerald. It's just, I just really, if you're going to bring this to the table, to the show, you need to have some proof. Yes, Shamea came at you. You came at her. Two wrongs don't make a right. She shouldn't have talked about last year. Hello, Angela, and everyone was talking about Charles stepping out, and that full-on person showed up at like Kelly's event,
right.
And then you blame Phaedra for it, and now you cut to you saying like, you know what? I don't have any proof, but I believe this person that Shamea is like screwing all these Hawks players, right. And it's just why? It's not that deep. The issues that you have are not that deep. They're going to like, I don't want to talk about our marriage, but here I go to talk about our marriage. It's like, given what happened to you and the fact that you are now like buddy with people who like were perpetuating this. So you say,
right.
Or talking about screwing your husband,
right.
Which was Portia. And now you're just like, well, I don't like Shamea, so now I'm going to like allege all these things. I have no proof to back it up.
My whole thing is like the more they continue to throw out these, well, maybe it's true. I don't, it just makes it so it's meaningless. No, someone could actually be cheating on their husband and they could say it and it makes no difference.
Unless you're going to be freaking RHOA and Brian on Rhode Island and he's actually cheating in real time as we're watching.
Right.
Plus he's admitted to cheating in the past.
Right.
There's no weight to this of like, oh, this person told me who I can't say, just this person.
So at this point, I think that's kind of wiping this off as a tactic from all future housewives because it's just going over like a fucking lead balloon this time. And I really don't care.
It's lame. If you're not going to give me anything really to stand on with this, then why should I care?
Right.
You know, it just attacks someone's character.
Like, what you're trying to say is that you've cheated on people in the past, maybe not your husband. Then just say that.
No, she's saying Shamea is like going around screwing every Hawks player because she's involved with the Hawks organization, and it's dumb.
It is very.
It's as dumb as last year, and people were alleging things about Charles. It's dumb this year.
Yeah.
Like there's other things to shade people about, and Angela is a shady queen. So. Well,
as Shamea learned later on in the episode from Cynthia, that she's not supposed to be shading the big feet. Which I know.
Silly.
I know Cynthia was saying, I'm part of the Big Feet Club too, but I think Cynthia was really saying, like, let's not go on people's looks and people's body. Let's not body shame people.
Exactly.
And Shamea had a, I'll do whatever I want sort of response to that. So.
And Cynthia was like, well, we're in your house, so I guess I'll let that one go.
Yeah.
You can clearly see like the division. That group is going to be the couch, the ones that were Cynthia's house. The Portia and Phaedra and Angela and Drew. And Cynthia, like that is going to be hello.
Yep. Can we talk for a moment? Oh, our light died. We need to charge those. Can we talk for a moment about these giant oversized couches that these women can barely get on and off of? Like,
I hate couches like that where you're like climbing into it.
Yeah, who had that? Was it on Dubai? Someone had a couch like that.
Oh, it was Caroline had that. Like it was like $1 bajillion that couch.
Just ridiculous. I just don't need these giant couches. And I know that maybe there's ottomans that pull out so that you can actually sit on them. But when you're like 4 feet tall to begin with, your feet don't touch the ground on these couches that have like a cushion that's a mile deep. I just don't understand it. Although I liked it. It looked pretty. The color
was pretty. I was just like, I don't like having to like climb into a couch.
And then they're eating
like
food.
It's a ship.
They're eating food on that thing.
Yeah.
Like that's just inviting a spill of something or another.
Yeah.
So that was when at Cynthia's house they started talking about the Angela and Shamea thing, and then Portia's like, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Portia's like, I want none of this. That's very interesting.
Yeah, I liked that Portia was saying that, I don't even want to be on camera making a face or, anything like that, because then that's going to be used against me later.
Exactly. Like, why you were like co-signing this.
Right.
So she's like, if I leave the room, I can't be involved and they can't like stop me from going to the bathroom.
Right.
And I can stay in there as long as I want to.
Although she did say something when she came back, like kind of gave a look about.
Well, her whole thing about Shamea not inviting her to Gerald's surprise party. So that was the other thing.
Oh, yeah. And
they had it like, I got a text conveniently, says Cynthia, while filming. And it was, Cynthia and Phaedra being invited, but not the rest of the women being invited to Gerald's birthday party. And it makes sense why, but then Portia said that Dennis was invited, which is weird. But it makes sense why Drew and Portia wouldn't be invited because they're not like cool like that.
Right. And that's the thing that, if Portia didn't want to get involved, then why would she turn around and be like, well, Dennis was invited last week. Like that's clearly trying to get Shamea in hot water. So like either commit to not doing it or do it. One or the other,
I really think they like have nothing until like what we see at the end of the season in the trailer.
Probably.
Fighting about their mothers.
Yeah.
So.
And we're probably not getting any resolution to that.
I think the friendship is, we can skip ahead to Portia meeting with Giselle, basically, which... Nice to see Giselle. She looked great, but it was just a nothing burger of a scene. Like, just a Portia. Yeah.
That.
Sorry, I got allergies, and I'm a little like, whoo.
Understood.
Just so Portia could talk about her divorce and then talk about how she's not friends with Shamea anymore. Do we need Giselle to, like, have that whole conversation?
I mean, I guess it's a draw. Maybe, it'll get Potomac viewers to watch Atlanta as if they wouldn't be already.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely crossover with the shows.
Yeah.
I love that she's like, we're in that very popular show, The Shade Room.
Oh, the chat room.
The chat room.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
During a time when everything had to be remote, and I was like, oh, what time is that are you speaking of? Like, is it just like is it television death to say the word COVID? anymore. Like, people always talk about that period of time without naming it. It's so weird. Like, I'm used to that from House Hunters, where they would be like, "Oh, the price of houses has gone through the roof for some inexplicable reason," or so it just seems weird.
It was just like a dark time that people don't want to just like, oh, we were all remote. Everything was via Zoom.
It's just weird. Like, people wouldn't just call it what it is and be like, "Oh yeah, it was during that pandemic we all experienced."
Right. Or like we did the show together in 2020. They were also they did a girls trip together in Thailand, the not so great one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever I think of that old Bravo chat room, I always think of that one. There was that one kind of chirpy girl who was part of it.
Oh, Hannah, who's now blown up.
Yeah.
She's one of the Jiggly Squad.
Oh, is she?
With Paige.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't know.
Yeah, she has a comedy special on Hulu.
Oh.
Yeah.
Weird. Maybe we should watch that.
Yeah. I've never seen her do comedy.
She's not even on the chat room. Ayo.
I mean, the chat room was really just like, it was just okay.
It was nice to have a chat. I thought it was a good thing. It was a good way to fill the air at the time.
Yes.
Especially when we were all also Zooming with our friends and trying to keep in touch. So it did kind of make some normalcy out of the whole thing. But, it was kind of nice to get some gossip and shade from people.
It was, Kate was on there too, Kate Chastain, but then she left.
Oh, you're right.
I think it wasn't a good mix.
Yeah.
And so then it was just down to
Giselle, Portia,
and Hannah.
And Hannah, yeah.
Yes. 6 years ago.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
What happened 6 years ago? Oh, a pandemic. So what was
we're all just remote.
Yeah. So after they do a shot of tequila, apparently real fast.
Right. Then we go back to, we have a little scene with Kay and her son. That was cute.
Yeah.
He's making his way in the corporate world.
Downtown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very proud of him. So we have the surprise birthday party for Gerald, and it's African themed, and his brother is there, and it's a nice full family affair, and then the men go off so the women can talk, and that's when we get Shamea is mad. I wonder who told, because I don't remember Angela saying you were screwing Hawks players during that read off. I guess she did.
She may have said that, and we just didn't see it. I know we definitely heard it in her confessional.
Right.
So, but maybe,
Regardless, Shamea's like, I'm done with her, basically. Like, she's saying I'm cheating. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
And then cut to freaking Kelly crying and drunk, you guys, you and Gerald, the way you are, you're just an inspiration, and you are couples gold.
That whole scene was just so messy. I didn't really comprehend what was going on, because there was there was suggestion of three ways, and
well, that was just Kay. Kay is just so random sometimes.
Yeah.
I think that I should imitate her. I will not. I think saying that Kelly is hunching Gerald and Shamea, and she wants to hunch all three of them, and with her husband, and have a hunch off.
And that's what's so weird, is that if that's the sort of thing that if Portia had said in Kay's presence, Kay probably would have freaked the fuck out about and just been all like, how dare she say that? I'm a kind Southern lady, and it's just okay, sure. So that's where I just get a little confused. When is it okay to be a little messy?
To joke about people
exactly.
Three ways?
Yeah.
When you're good friends with them.
And is Kay good friends with them?
Better Shamea and Kelly than
Portia and everyone else.
Yes.
Yeah. Did like it, and I don't care if we're jumping around. I did like the whole fishing thing with Phaedra.
Oh no, jump to that. Yeah. Minus all the bugs.
Yeah, those bugs. Yeah, seeing that in the background was just oh my god. But I did like that Phaedra doing the whole so why do you think that Portia wasn't invited to Shamea's party? And
that's so weird.
Giving her the eyes, and I really have to give it to Kay for saying, you know why she wasn't invited.
You know better than me. You've been around this group longer than I have.
Yeah. And
I didn't talk to Shamea about it.
But it just was kind of very clear that there was no, I'm going to try and get you to say it on camera so no one gets mad at me for saying it on camera. But it was just a goofy little scene.
And Kay was girl, I'm not that dumb.
Yeah. And then, they
had a little bonding moment. Kay talked about her fertility.
Mm-hmm.
And she won't do IVF again. So I think they might get a donor egg, perhaps, because she wants to give her husband a child, and so
yeah.
Yeah.
that whole thing with fishing, though, like you'd think that if they were both going to go out and agree to do fishing, that they would know how to cast a reel out into the water.
With those Kool-Aid
the hot dogs. Honestly, I didn't know when she pulled them out what she was talking about. I didn't know they were going to use it as bait. I was like, are they like curing some jerky for later? Like, what's going on? And then I was like, oh, okay. Apparently you're supposed to be able to catch fish.
Because an old white man with a beard told her.
Yeah. I guess old white men with beards don't fish. I suppose. I don't know.
That's a broad category.
Well, but I mean, you're the uncle,
especially in Georgia.
The Uncle Jesse Dukes of Hazzard type. That's what I think I'm picturing. Is dude in overalls, big old white beard.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, I had to make sure it was not Uncle Jesse from Full House. There's two different Uncles Jesse.
It's true.
But only guess one has a white beard.
You know, I never really watched Dukes of Hazzard.
You never did?
No.
Huh.
I knew it was on. Like, it was always on, like, WGN.
Yeah.
Or, like, TNT.
Yeah, TNT.
Or CMT.
You know what? I don't know if it was just... It was already kind of old when I was growing up. Like, it was already kind of a couple years out of date. I wonder if you being a couple years younger, it just wasn't as on?
I don't think it was as on. I wasn't looking for it. And I didn't really get, like, the whole... Like, they just... into shenanigans. Like, they weren't solving mysteries or, like, you know...
They usually were. That wasn't like mystery, but there was usually some sort of injustice.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. There was that whole thing. I think definitely Dukes of Hazzard was a result of that whole kind of redneck CB culture, you know, trucker sort of stuff of the late 70s.
Yeah.
I think that was definitely a result of that. And so... Yeah, I think it died out at a certain point and maybe it just didn't, you know, last around.
Right.
So, yeah. I don't know where I was going with that. But anyway, where else do we have with this? You see what I mean? Like, there's a lot happened in this show, in this particular episode, but, like, it's not very consequential.
Right. So Pinky is doing a show.
Oh, her pilot.
Insecure meets
Atlanta.
And she's holding a casting call for it with Naturi, who is an actual like actress and she's been in a lot of stuff. And so Shamea showed up, and then Drew just showed up to support, even though we see in the flashback that Pinky talking to Drew and her manager and saying that she's going to send the sides to the manager, and Drew said that didn't happen and there's a way of doing things, and you know, you have to go through I gave her all my, you know, contact info for my agency, and I'm just like...
Well, apparently, according to Pinky, Drew never followed through and gave the email to Pinky to send all the stuff to. That's what Pinky was saying.
Right. But I thought Pinky did say that she sent it to...
Yeah.
I don't know. I was confused about it.
All I know is I think Drew was confused about it, too. Because, again, it seemed really messy of Drew to show up. Drew knew full well, like, she had been contacted about this. And then to show up, be like, I'm just letting support. It's like, why would you just stop by? Like, it just seemed...
support.
Yeah.
And also, like, just be like, I wouldn't do that. I'm like, again, the airs that Drew puts on. And I know... we were accused of being Drew haters.
Well,
so
we're not haters of anybody.
We're not haters. I don't hate anybody. It's not that deep. I'm just saying there's some bullshittery. Okay. And like just the air she puts on and the fakery and this dancery. Like,
I mean, you were saying during this whole casting thing that when Drew was talking about, you know, all the reasons why she couldn't just do the audition, that like,
while she was there.
Yeah, everyone in the room was just like trying not to laugh when she's
she's like, what do you mean? What do you...
Yeah.
Girl.
It was something else. Shamea's interview or audition went pretty well.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely was very acty. Like,
and she's definitely like, you know, I'm new to acting, and she's not claiming to be anything that she's not. She's just like...
And I think maybe that's the thing with Drew, and what rubs me weird is that she thinks she's Beyonce, and she's not Beyonce. Like, I get that, like, you know, reach for the stars, like, you know, do, you know,
fake it till you make it,
or not even that, just like, you know, push yourself to achieve more, you know, and then, you know, if you believe it hard enough, you'll get yourself there, you know, that sort of thing, manifest it, so to speak.
Well,
but
no, Amanda.
But Drew, I mean, it's the same thing that, like, every time, you know, any other of the shows, like with, you know, anyone doing a musical thing, or Ashley Darby, like, oh, I'm going to do an album. It's like, okay, sure you are, you know. But if all of a sudden, like, Drew definitely has more claim to being a singer and being an actor and all this stuff that I think other people do for sure. But she just comes off as like, I've done so much important stuff. And it's like,
I worked with John Travolta.
Yeah. It's like, are you? Like, and then I wish that her attitude matched her reality.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Because there is an attitude about it. It's one thing to be like, I've done so many things, but to be like, she comes off as, I've done so many things, and this, this is not the proper channels. How could I do this? And it's like, because you're on the show, like, what else are you doing today?
Yeah, and then that's the thing too, is like, it's almost as though she forgets that, like, technically she could do that. She could do it if she wanted to, But
everyone in that room was like, this is some bullshit, and they all just like, and Tori like had to stop herself from laughing, and she was like, okay, and that's just so dumb. That's what
I'm not like.
It's also dumb. It's a dumb setup.
Yeah,
this happens a lot on Atlanta, where like they are doing. It's usually involving Cynthia, like her fashion show, her commercial for her sunglasses. Well, I guess Kenya did a pilot. Anyways, it was like, it's always like, we're doing a thing, and some of the cast members are going to like, audition for the thing, or going to be involved in the thing. And it just goes left.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of the trope. It's kind of silly.
This whole thing reminded me, with Drew doing the whole, like, there's a proper way things are done. It reminded me of New York when Leah wouldn't do the song.
Oh, right. She had to have her lawyer look over it.
Yeah. It was like,
contract.
It's like, really? You couldn't just do it and figure it out later? And just like, come on. Like, you're already on a show.
Or say you're going to do it and then figure it out afterwards on camera.
Right. It's just it's a goofy little.
I forgot about that.
Well, because it was really the first time of me watching Housewives where like someone just really showed up like a stick in the mud
and broke that fourth wall.
Yeah, of like, hey, this is just supposed to be everyone having fun, but we have seen it happen where, like, last season, or was it the season before, where Portia invited all the women to like come to a commercial shoot and then put them all into the shoot or whatever.
Oh, it was not. Was it Portia?
It was Portia.
It was. It was like the go naked, like, little retreat thing. Yes. And then they're like, wait, what are we doing? Not retreat. It was like an event that was a promotional situation, and they were doing photos, and they're like, wait, what are we doing?
And then they realized, oh, we are the photo shoot. Wonderful.
But they weren't actually in it was weird.
Yeah, it was weird, but
I forgot about that.
That does happen a lot. So I could see how it'd be irritating from a real life
perspective. It was last season, yeah.
To be like, oh, you're just trying to get me to do this for you. And so I get it, but at the same time, like,
it's wacky.
Drew, you're not like, it's not like you're turning down roll.
You're not offer only. Okay.
Exactly.
Like, just stop it.
What else we got going on?
I'm not hating. It's just reality.
But again, that's the thing people don't realize when some of the people who see our clips and comment on, like, the whole point of us doing this podcast is, like, so many people out there get so bent out of shape over what's going on in Housewives and on reality TV, and like, that person needs to be fired. I can't believe they're stupid. It's like, relax. It's just a show. It's not worth getting this bent out of shape about.
Yeah.
So that's all.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Just gotta remind people of that from time to time.
It's not that deep.
It's not that deep.
Yeah.
So, not haters.
No.
Strong dislikers. No.
But then we get to Drew singing the national anthem at the event. And she did a good job.
Yeah.
Sounded great. Shamea showed up. Portia and Kelly were there. Kelly actually spoke to Portia. I didn't see Portia and Shamea speaking, but whatever.
Right.
And then Pinky showed up, and then Pinky and Portia and Kelly left, and it was just Shamea and Kay, who, like, surprisingly showed up.
Yes. I like that Kay was in the car. She called Phaedra first, though. Are you going to be here? And then apparently Phaedra's son hurt his leg.
Yeah.
But I think it's funny, she's just chilling in the car the entire time. Like, I'm not getting out of this bitch until I know someone's there that I can talk to.
I'm not getting out of this good AC.
Yeah. So, the national anthem could work.
Yeah, I thought she did a good job. I thought she would go up high for the free, but she didn't. And it's like, you just, you know what you do. You know what you know how to sing it. Yeah. But it sounded really good.
It did. Although I do, I always call it the, what's that dance? The American Idol, like, syndrome of doing the free. Like,
it's a little melisma.
What?
Melisma.
What's melisma?
It's when you do this.
Oh, is that what?
I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Yeah.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's basically it's what Mariah does. Is what Whitney did.
Okay.
Christina Aguilera. It's that whole you're putting a lot of singers do that.
All right.
So
I guess Drew can do it too.
Yes. It was free.
Yes.
So then, they go to eat afterwards, and it's Shamea and Kay and Drew. And I like that they just got right to it. It wasn't just, I bet they were waiting for her.
Oh, yeah, because she is late to everything.
She's late. They had already got food ordered and drinks. And, it just starts off with Shamea saying, well, you did say that she doesn't belong.
Mm-hmm.
Drew saying this about Kay. And Drew's like, I did. I'm like, you did.
Right.
Is the beef, is there that much to it? No, it's stupid. But for Drew to act as if I did nothing to her. I just she just came out of nowhere. It's so dumb. The beef is dumb.
Right.
And I don't really, of course I decide more with Kay, but I don't care about the beef. And it wasn't worth Kay hopping up, and I guess it was either hop up and get out of there, minus your Chanel bag, rather than cuts her out, So, again, knowing your limits and being I'm going to remove myself from the situation. But when Drew said, you should stand up for yourself, I was like, if I was Kay, I would have been girl, I might hit you with a Chanel bag.
Yeah. The whole thing is I can't piece together things from fragments of sentences. You need to use punctuation. And part of
that was so condescending.
Part of me was also if you can't figure out what context from bits and pieces, you have other problems in your life. That's just a weak thing to fall back on, that I can't figure out what you're talking about because you're only referring to a part of a conversation and not the whole entire thing. It's
you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're trying to make Kay seem some certain kind of way, and she wasn't having it, and she's like, I'm going to leave before I have to,
You know what it is? I think a lot with Drew especially is that Drew thinks she's being cute.
And it's not cute.
It's not cute. There's so much about Drew that is cute and that is entertaining and is...
And playful and fun.
Right. And is clever and fun and makes good TV. But when she thinks she's being cute, she's just not.
No.
And it's just a bad pun every other word. And you're just it's predictable. And I've seen that show before.
You see the acting.
And that was my problem with all of last year, with all the Ralph stuff and the year before. It's just for crying out, your strength is not trying to be a certain way. It doesn't
seem natural. And you see the acting, and I hate when you see the acting.
Yeah.
It's just, stop it.
Yeah. So, I thought it was really, really cute that Shamea tried to keep Kay's bag. And then Kay on her way out was like, that bitch knows me so well. And then I thought for sure she was going to come back, but the fact that she just goes out and gets in the car.
She knew that her bag would be fine.
Yeah.
But the fact that Shamea's I will hold on to this bag. You must come back. And it's nope.
Yeah.
And takes her car.
And then it must be Shamea's assistant or something.
You're sheepishly hey.
I'm here to get this bag.
And so they're oh, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, that TikTok.
Oh, yeah. So.
And then Shamea and Drew get into it out of nowhere.
Well, because Shamea or Drew's trying to be cute again. And
well, Drew thinks that Shamea's hyping up Kay. And have you met Kay? I guess maybe you don't know her well.
Right.
But she is hyped up enough. Shamea is not hyping her up.
Right.
If anything, Kay is coming to Shamea and Kelly and Piggy saying, I'm pissed about this. I'm angry. And they're oh, okay, gosh, that's not good. But it's not Shamea is winding her up and then sicking her on Drew.
Right. And that's the thing. Drew knows full well that that's not happening. It's just Drew's winding her up.
Like Kay said, Drew or Shamea didn't tell me the thing about some people plotting on me. It was somebody else. So
the only thing I thought was interesting, and I think it was never before seen footage or whatever, is when they showed Drew. Did I ever say that you knew Black? I never said that, and she went around.
Yes.
The ladies.
I forget. Yeah.
And she said, did I? And everyone said no. And when she got to Shamea didn't say anything in the flashback. But I don't know. I feel like Drew's trying to gaslight the audience now, because where did we hear it then? Just from Kay? Because it seems like we've heard it numerous times.
She said on camera. Yeah.
That Kay was in Black's DMs or vice versa.
Black
Yes.
person, yeah.
And that somehow was significant. And that's Drew had some problem with it, like in one of the first episodes.
Well, no, it was at Portia's party where Drew was like, oh, look, Kay knows
Yeah.
Black. And she was like trying to put it together. And it was just weird why she was trying to put that together.
And
make
why
such
it
a point
matters.
to it. Yeah.
So.
Like, you started it.
Yeah.
I don't feel like Kay out of nowhere was like, that Black man, regardless, it's dumb beef.
Yes. I think that
it was an entertaining episode, but like there's so much dumb beef. But
I mean, because that's the difference. Like we always talk about low stakes drama.
Yeah.
And this is just so low stakes that it's no stakes drama.
Yes.
I need there to be some sort of context that matters. And there's just none that matters.
Yeah. Because nothing is sticking. Like the cheating allegations have no proof.
Right.
There's no receipts. The beef has no beef.
Right.
We're just like out here fighting over nothing burgers made by Pinky.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. I see what you did there because she's vegan and she doesn't have meat.
Flipping that burger.
I like
that burger.
Very good. Very good. Yeah. So I hate being down on a show. Like I feel like being down on Atlanta the way that people were down on Beverly Hills. Oh, it's so boring. It's
not boring. It's just that I wish there was more substance.
Yes. I need there to be an actual like consequence to all this drama, and so far there just doesn't seem to be any.
Because it's a likable cast,
right? And
I want to see what they do, but there's just so little to like really be like, oh yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
Again, it's disjointed. They're not a cohesive group. It's not gelling. People are producing things. People are like throwing things out there to see what sticks without having any sort of like concrete evidence behind it. It's just again, nothing burgers.
Yeah. I mean, it could be one of the situations where like I do like each half of the cast. I mean, and I do like them all together, but like that one group, the Shamea and Kelly and Pinky and Kay, they're great. I love them, and I like the original crew as well, and Angela. And then when they do cross over, they're great. They're not finding any reason to. It's just weird. I can't.
Yeah.
I need something to change.
Yes.
And maybe it will change the next couple episodes because we're more than halfway through now.
We're halfway. We have the mid-season, so we're halfway through. I think soon we'll be getting more group scenes, the Scotland trip.
Right.
Oh,
right. So that'll create some good drama.
Yes.
I guess we should, like any other season of any other Housewives, maybe it's completely fine, like, because the second half of the season will determine the heavy drama, and that's where we'll be talking about at the reunion, and we'll say things like, oh, right, that was this season, and,
Right, yeah.
So, okay, all right, I will trust the process.
Yes.
So.
We just have to get there.
All right. Did we cover everybody?
I think so. I think everyone...
Don't need to revisit Kelly or anything, because she was just there being a little drunk.
I love that she was like, I was drunk. I don't know what I said. I made a toast. Yay me.
I think...
Cheers, bitch.
We need to end on that and talk about this next time.
Until next time.